Hi everyone, my name is Loretta Enos and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to teach you a three-step process, simple step process on how to be more assertive and how to stand up for yourself. If you are a highly agreeable person, very compassionate and polite person, this might be an area that you definitely struggle with. I know from personal experience, it's an area that I definitely needed to develop. And the only way you get better at standing up for yourself and at how to assert yourself is through practice. But here's a simple, proven three-step process that I'm sure you could do it if you start being more intentional about your communication going forward. So, step one, obviously, if you're struggling with how to assert yourself or how to stand up for yourself, there's something in your environment or there's something either at home or your career and your relationships that is bothering you. And it might not just be one thing, it might be multiple things. So the first step, you guessed it, is write down everything that upsets you about the situation, everything that you don't like about what someone is doing or about a situation and how you react in a situation. Write it down, everything that's making you upset about the situation. Write down the list. The best way is to write down, but alternatively, if you're more of a talker, then I recommend finding someone you can confide in and speak to them about the things that make you upset. The other person could also be a good sounding board to help you figure out whether you're just being immature or whether there's really valid reasons for you to be upset about certain situations. So when you're making your list, don't be overly critical, don't exclude things on the basis of no, you're thinking it's silly. Write everything down. You can eliminate afterwards, but while you're making the list, be honest with yourself, be truthful with yourself, and write down everything about the situation that's upsetting you. Is it someone that's always asking too much from you? Is it that you get overloaded with work? Is it that people are not respecting your boundaries? What is it about the situation that's making you upset and that you are unhappy with? Right. That's the first step. So I'm hoping you would pause the video right here and actually do the exercise with me so that by the end of this video, you'll have made some progress on your journey towards becoming more assertive and learning how to stand up for yourself, even though you're someone who might be a little uncomfortable with conflict and might be uncomfortable with confrontation. This is actually a skill that's so helpful for any professional and any person because it helps you navigate the relationships where you might not be a dominating personality and you like fading into the background on how to pull on your strings a little bit so that you can actually set some firm boundaries and protect yourself while still getting what you need from the situation. So I would encourage you pause the video right here and come back for step two. Okay. I'm trusting you paused the video and you wrote down the things that are making you upset about the situation where you feel the need you need to stand up for yourself. Right. So step two, what's step two? Now you have to write down what is it that you want. Funny enough, a lot of us struggle to articulate or to communicate what it is that we exactly want because we are not clear about what we actually want, right? So, for example, you would like your boss at work to leave you alone for the first hour of the day so that you can settle into your day and set your intention for the day and set up your to-do list for the day. But every day when you walk into the office, you haven't even unpacked yet and your boss bombards you at your desk, right? Can you see how that can be something that makes you feel a little un- uncomfortable or make you feel like you need to put a boundary there or stand up for yourself in that regard, right? So, knowing yourself and you like to ease into your morning, here you have to ask yourself, what is it that you want? Do you want your boss to only speak to you at 9 unless there's something urgent? What is it exactly that you want? Would you like your partner to be more considerate when picking out a venue for a date? Like, you have to be clear on what it is you want out of the situation. So in step one, we already covered what is it that upsets you. So it's what you don't want, right? So now the next step is, what do you want, right? I would also encourage you to write this down or speak to someone about it and filter through it. But the best way would be to write it down so that you can go through your own thought process around what it is that you want. And then I'm hoping that you'll pause the video again here and actually write down in a specific situation, whatever scenario might be popping into your head where you feel that drew you to this video in the first place, what it is that you want out of the situation. And then you can come back for step number 3. Okay, I hope that you did step number 2 of how to stand up for yourself, how to become more assertive. And so we one last step to a more assertive you. Now you have to learn how to communicate this, right? Negotiation skills, right? Now you have to learn to identify the opportunities that will present themselves to you where you can actually advocate for what it is that you want, right? So, or you have to create the opportunity instead of waiting for it to catch you off guard. The best approach would be schedule a meeting with someone that you would like to have the discussion with, whether it's your boss, whether it's your partner. Set up a time where you would like to discuss whatever is bothering you with the person, and then you know exactly what it is that you don't want and then what it is that you want. So here you'll definitely, once you've made the first 2 steps, once you've done the first 2 steps, I promise you on this third step, you'll come across more confident, more self-assured about what it is that you exactly want, right? So you can speak to your boss, and here's where the negotiation takes place. If your boss is like, no, but by the time you get in at 8, I've been at the office for half an hour already, so I was just waiting for you to come in. Then you're like, okay, I understand that, but can you give me 15 to 30 minutes just to settle in, and then we can tackle whatever it is you need. Or if you wouldn't mind sending me an email when you have the whatever questions you have ready, so that by the time I get to my desk and I open my emails, then those will be at the top of my list for me to look at and address. So here is an opportunity for you to now actually practice assertiveness. So you won't get it perfect the first time, but try doing it stupidly for like 10 times, 20 times. I promise you, you will get better at it. And I promise you, your life will be much better. Your relationships will also be much better. You'll have a much better experience in your professional and your personal life when you learn to assert what it is that you need, right? So if you made it up to the end of this video, thank you so much. And if you found this helpful, hit a like and subscribe. It costs you nothing. And I hope to see you again. For more content like this, follow me at First Gen Forward Loretta. I'm your life coach.